Chapter 51 Boost. Rainbow Dash was gnashing her teeth. She had taken her goggles off, exposing her tearing eyes to the wind. The reason she had done this was because the moonlight was causing a horrible glint on her lenses, and as she was flying at one particular angle to catch up with the creature, it was obscuring her vision. So now, with the fall of night and darkness looming all around, she was resorting to a naked stare into the northern heights of Wintergate. She had to. There was no other choice. Just half a kilometer ahead, blazing towards the northern edge of the world, was the creature with the colt in tow. Rainbow Dash's wings were aching. Her body was numb, and her stomach felt like it was going to cave in at any second. She couldn't stop now. She had gained some distance. In less than an hour, she estimated, she would either tackle the creature or collapse from exhaustion. She did her best not to doubt herself. She refused to think, only to fly, rocketing after the infernal creature in the purple haze of the sleeping world. It was precisely at that moment that a loud hum filled the air. The sky around Rainbow Dash danced with light, making it hard for her to keep focus on her target. She cursed under her breath as her pendant strobed beneath the glowing moon, and a familiar voice drifted magically out of it. "Rainbow Dash, we wish thee a fine evening." "Your Highness," Rainbow Dash grumbled, "this isn't exactly a good time." Doth a tone of great frustration lace thy voice? Wouldst thou care to elaborate on your turmoil?" "Seriously, Princess!" Rainbow Dash tried shouting. It came out as a wheeze. She was startled at how weary she was suddenly feeling. "I'm in a bit of a bind at the moment. Every time I use my lungs to breathe, I'm keeping myself from flying faster." "There presseth upon thee a necessity to fly with great speed? To what degree of importance is this?" "What's it matter? Look, Your Majesty, I'd love to talk, but I gotta catch you another night or—" "We may be able to assist thee in momentary acceleration." "Huh?" Rainbow Dash's dry eyes twitched. She struggled to keep her target in sight as her entire face paled over. "You can? How the heck?" "We know little of this heck that thou mentioneth, but it matters little. The element of loyalty is an essential component of thy speed and versatility, correct?" Yeah?" "Then if we imbue your pendant with our magical essence, then thy natural gift of speed might be improved for a short spell." "Hey, sure. I don't know what imbue means, but that could really help me out at this moment." "There is only one problem." "Ha, yeah. What's that?" "It will cut our conversation short, for we will no longer possess the power to speak with you across distances until another evening." "Your Majesty, I love chatting with you. I really do. But right now, I could use a little less of your gab and a little more of your pew-pew." "We shall pretend that we understand thy vernacular, commencing with the energy transference." "I'll, totally talk to you tomorrow night and stuff." "We shall hold thee to it." The voice was drowned out as the pendant's glow intensified. Rainbow Dash held her breath. She found it hard to keep squinting and focusing on her target as a bright strobe emanated from her neckpiece. The air around her started to glimmer with an effluent purple aura. Soon, her wings started to hurt. For fear of losing feathers, she briefly stopped flapping. and then realized that she didn't need to beat her wings. She was coasting straight forward like a glider, being pushed by translucent currents of lunar magic. "Whoa!" she gasped as her glide accelerated more and more, whistling her like a rocket straight north. "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" She smiled devilishly and finally strapped her goggles back on. "Now we're cooking!"